welcome to the channel, and today is the first in the series for the Crusade. Father versus Son, Tau versus Tyranid, and here we go. Right, we will introduce you to the armies in just a second, but first of all the mission. We're doing Crusade mission, Combat Patrol number 1, Sweep and Clear. So we are looking to control everything. Mission objectives: capture, control, progressive. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 10 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy for a maximum of 30 victory points. They control one or more objective markers. They control the objective marker in their opponent's deployment zone. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls, and it can't be scored in the first battle round. So the bonus we'll get is we can select 2 units from their army to be marked for greatness after the battle instead of just 1. Obviously that's for the winner. So we'll see who's going to win that, won't we, Jack?
Yes.
Right, and we'll just go through the armies. First things first, let's have a look at the Tau. We have 10-man squad of breachers, 2 10-man strike team. We've got 3 stealth suits, 2 with burst cannons, 1 with fusion, marker light and target lock, as well as them all having advanced targeting system. And we've got Cadra Fireblade. Cadra. Not entirely sure which one's correct on that. He is my warlord, and he's leading this patrol in to battle. I will explain the narrative behind what we're doing momentarily.
Okay, we have a unit of hormigants with adrenal glands and toxic sacs. We have a unit of gene stealers. They have toxin sacs, scything talons, and rending claws. We have a unit up here. 2 with bone swords, 1 with a bone sword and lash whip, 2 with devourers, 1 with a venom cannon.
And they're your warriors.
Yes, and they're my Tyranid warriors. And then I have my brood lord, who has smite and catalyst.
And is he your warlord?
Yes, he's my warlord.
Fantastic. Right, we'll roll off in a second, see who sets up first. So just stopped for a quick bite of lunch. Just remembered, completely forgot to mention Sept Tenants and High Fleet adaptations, both using custom rules. Don't have names for them yet, so if anyone wants to make suggestions, go for it. No, I'm not actually using Farsight despite the red. I do like the red, that's just my favourite. So I have Upgunned, which gives burst cannons additional -1 AP, and hardened warheads, so that's the same for any smart missiles, things like that. Not helpful in these initial games, but it will be very helpful when we move on to the bigger battles. And over here for the Tyranids, they have a metamorphic regrowth, so that will affect the broodlords and the warriors. So they lose a wound, they regenerate up to 1 lost wound. Doesn't mean it brings models back, but it makes them a little bit more survivable. And very sensibly against Tau, he has taken Senses of the Outer Dark. So when a model with his adaptation would lose a wound as a result of an Overwatch attack, roll a d6 on a 4+, that wound is not lost. Great. Yes, he's giving thumbs up. He's very happy. So we're just going to roll off to see who's attacker defender. Defender, of course, choosing whether whoever wins chooses attacker defender, and defender chooses who sets up first. Would you like to be attacker or defender?
What's the difference?
As I just said, defender sets up first.
Then I would like to be attacker.
See, I think that makes more sense narratively as well. Cool. We'll get set up, and we'll get the objective markers set up, which are from our, I don't know if you can see that very well, from our sponsors Level Up Gaming. There'll be a link to their site, there we go, in the description. That's where we get all our stuff from. It's our local store. Absolutely fantastic in there, and they do ship all over the UK. Wood scenery here is from TT Combat. The rest of it is bits that I've made myself, and we'll get set up. Okay, so deployment's complete. We've got strike team back here holding an objective, Cadra Fireblade in the middle. We've got another strike team with breaches in front all ready to push forward, and the stealth suits have infiltrated up. This terrain we are treating as obscuring, breachable, defensible, obscuring, breachable, defensible, and just hills, so I'm not really worried about them. We've got warriors on the flank with the hormigants by the objective in their area. I want that objective. And Gene Stealers and Broodlord coming up on the flank. It's quite amusing that I outnumber the Horde army with my Tau. But there we go. Right, grab a dice, let's roll see who goes first. or chooses to go first?
1.
I will choose to go second, actually.
Okay.
So that is, we'll move on to battle round 1. Okay, so Tyranids are going first. We're going to get them all moved, and then we'll come back and show you what's happened. Take a step back, command phase. Gains a command point for the Tyranids. So you got 4 command points. That was 4 fingers. 4 command points to play with. He's just checking some stats, and now we'll move them. Okay, Warriors taking a commanding position, holding that objective for next turn. Termagants, Genestealers, and Broodlord are cowering behind the cover. Cowering. So we're moving on. Moving on to the psychic phase. Can't see anyone or in range for smite, so I guess you can always put catalyst on someone. So you need to roll 2 dice. Let's see what you get. So that passes. Which unit would you like to have a 5-up? Feel no pain.
I would like to put that on my Tyranid warriors because they're the ones that seem most in danger at the moment.
Very good. And that's then the psychic phase. On to shooting. Who is... Well, I guess it's just the Venom Cannon. They can only see the strike team, so I guess they're shooting at them.
Yeah.
So that's 3 shots. There's another dice for you. So we're hitting on 4s.
6, 5, 4.
Yep. Wounding on 2s. So that's 3 wounds. I'm just going to quickly check the AP on that. Okay, so that's -2, but I've got +1 from the cover. So we'll be looking at 3 5-ups and 3 die. Absolute bossed it. Didn't need to roll for how many shots because it's blast weapon. So he got a flat 3. So that's very good. Let's just quickly check something, but I think that might be it. Right, on to the charge phase. The Hormagaunts, because they've got their adrenal glands, are going to try and bust straight through into the stealth suits there, but it is an 11-inch charge, so 2 dice. And let's see if you can make it. No. Well, it was worth a try. But they just sort of stand there staring at the wall, getting a bit confused. And that is the end of Tyranids turn 1. We move on to the Tau. Okay, so playing this a little bit aggressive, but also a little bit safe, just because of how quickly they're going to come through and munch on me. So this squad at the back stayed still. Breach has moved forward slightly. The other strike team has moved up to the hill, and the stealth suits have jumped forward. They're going to do some split fire, hopefully kill a warrior and some Hormagaunts before they come and jump on them and nom them up. But they have used that little bit of barricade just to give them a bit of advantage when it comes to that moment. Breaches are hoping that they can get some overwatch in if the Genestealers come busting through, which would surprise me if they didn't, because they want to grab that objective. So we shall move to the Tau Psychic phase. Tau Psychic phase is done. That was fantastic. I know that was silly, but I love it. Jack, do you mind if I go back and move my Fireblade?
No, it's okay.
So he's just going to jump over here, see if he can drop a marker light onto the warriors just to make that a bit easier to hit them. And we shall now move on to the shooting phase. Okay, so we're going to start with the Card of Fireblade. He moved, so it is a heavy, so he's hitting on 3s rather than 2s. See if we can just drop a marker light onto the warriors. We don't. It's not worth re-rolling. Speaking of which, I'm on 4 command points. Right. Fusion gun? Cannon? Fusion gun into the warriors. So we are hitting on 4s. So that's a hit. And strength 8, toughness warrior, so wounding on 3s. So that is a wound. Let's just quickly check the AP. So no armor save, -4 AP, D6 damage. They've got 3 wounds. And let's see if I just melt one casually off the hill. 4 wounds, it's a dead warrior.
4 wounds, it's a dead warrior.
So you can take the one down the back or the top. I'm imagining you can keep your venom cannon for now.
I'm keeping my venom cannon.
Yeah. And here we go. Burst cannons are going into the Hormagaunts. What's... Oh no, I know their stats. So they'll have no armor save against this. Unless you choose... you know what? They got light cover, so they will get a 6+ save. I think that's only fair. So hitting on 4s. Not bad. 50%. And wounding on 3s. So that's 4 6-up armour saves, please.
The armour saves normally 6 up.
Yes, it's only because they got a bit of cover, otherwise they wouldn't get one at all. So let's have a look. Oh, damn. Save 2, so 2 Hormigants have died. That's not as effective as I was hoping, but what can you do? Let's thin them down a little bit. And let's go and see the strike team on the hill, how many of them can actually see the Gene Stealers. I'd say that's, well, 3 of them. 4, there's 2 on the top. So that's 4 shots. Hitting on 4s, 2 hits. Wounding on 3, strength 5, toughness 4. 2 5-up armor saves, please. Roll that. So 2 Gene Stealers die. You put Catalyst on the Warriors, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we need to go back. You get 4 Feel No Pains against that. So roll 4, and it's 4 5-ups. If you manage at least 2 of these, then that warrior will have survived. That was my bad. He's back. Pop him down. He's got 1 wound left, but he is still alive. Completely forgot about Catalyst. You've got to remember what you put your psychic powers on.
Catalyst, it just saved my butt.
God damn it. That is the end of my shooting phase. Now it's time for the charge phase. That's a good joke. So that is the end of Tau turn 1. And we'll move on to the second battle round and Tyranids turn 2. Here we are, Tyranid turn 2. 10 points for holding an objective. You don't hold more than me. If you don't take me off an objective or grab another one by the end of this turn, though, I will score 20 points in my turn. So that's 10 points, victory points to the Tyranids. And now we'll move on to the movement phase. We'll come back when that's done. Okay, so that's Tyranid movement done. Warriors have stayed still. They've got a commanding view, and I get the feeling I'm in trouble here. So the Hormigants have moved up. I'm imagining the Warriors are going to try and thin these, weaken them down before they charge in and take a bit of damage. Gene Stealers and Broodlord have moved to the middle. So they are holding an objective, so it'll be interesting to see if they do stay there or they go up. Now, he didn't advance, so I don't think they're going to go up, which will be interesting. Very interesting. So let's move on to Psychic Phase. Is your Broodlord going to Catalyst or Smite?
He is going to Smite.
Okay, so the closest squad is going to be the stealth suits. You can just tell that from the image. So 2 dice. 5. I can't remember. Can you check if that's okay? Okay, that does go off. Psychic power is not my thing. I also play Black Templars and Necrons. And alongside Tau, I don't use psychic powers. So that's I have no way of stopping it. So that's D3 mortal wounds. So roll the dice. 2 mortal wounds.
Look.
Aww. So he's down. And that is the end of the psychic phase. Okay, now we're on to the shooting. So that's over to the warriors. What are you shooting with first?
First I'm going to shoot with the heavy bone cannon.
So D3 shots, because there's only a couple of them, so you don't get the blast. Just just roll 1 dice.
Oh.
You get 3 shots. Great. So hitting on 5s, because they're stealth suits. 2 hits. Roll to wound. Is it strength 8 or strength 7?
I'll check. That's S, right?
Yes. This one really needs to learn his rules. He's getting there. He's a lot better.
Strength 9.
Strength 9. Huh. Great. So those both wound. So I've got a 3-up save, 2-up because of cover, -2 AP.
Yep.
So 4-up saves. They're flat 2 damage? Oh dear.
Don't even need to check that.
No, we do. We need to check how much damage it is, Jack.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Damage is D. Right? D3, I think.
Okay, I am going to command point one of these. That was totally worth it. Failed that again. So roll the first D3. Let's see if.
No, I mean the damage is 3.
Oh, flat 3.
Yeah, flat 3. Oh.
Well, then I guess I can't charge.
You can't charge, but you do have taken that objective off me. I'm going to shoot them so much. I mean, I know they did it, but I blame them. I blame the Hormigans. Right, that is the end of the shooting phase, because now your other gun's not in range.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh, the other gun wasn't even needed.
So that is the end of Tyranids turn 2, and move on to Tau turn 2, and I'll just get the movement phase done. Round phase, back up to 4, you're on 5, not that you're even using any of them, and I got 10 points for holding this objective. I think I know which way this is going to go, but we'll push on anyway. That's movement done, breaches are moving up, strike team's taking position on the hill. Can't be seen by the warriors because of this nice big bit of obscuring terrain. There's loads of smoke and stuff, so you can't see through it. They're going to hold the objective, and hopefully we can whittle them down before this goes too badly. And Tau psychic phase, excellent. Tau shooting phase starts. We're going to put the breaches into the Hormigans, and let's just see. Your turn. Your hive adaptation brings him back up to 2 wounds.
Oh yeah, it does.
Got to remember that. So breaches are going to shoot them. I'm just going to quickly measure up, see who's in range, depending on what strength for their guns, and then we'll hopefully wipe them out. Okay, so 3 of them are within 10 inches, so that's going to be 3 strength 5 shots, AP -1. I'll do them first, and then the rest are just going to be strength 4, no AP. So they're assault 2, so that's 6 shots from those 3, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s, that's 1 dead. I'd say 1 off the back?
Just take 1 off the back.
Okay. And then the rest of the squad, so that's 7 of them, so that's 14 shots. So I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 shots. Yes.
Does anything special happen since I killed a unit?
We'll sort that out at the end.
Okay.
But they've got an experience point, basically. Okay. So this is the rest of the shots from the breaches into the Hormigans, and hopefully they actually do something. Oh, that's pretty poor. That was a 4. So that is 6 hits. Strength 4, toughness 3, wounding on 3s. Oh, that's better. 6 saves of 6 up. There's no AP on this one. Where are you rolling it over here? At 6 dead. That leaves 1 alive. So I'll let you choose who you want to take off.
Everybody but their leader, Mr. Claus.
I'll move him up to where the front was if you want.
Yes.
Makes no difference because I'm can't decide if I'm going to kill him. Because he's not going to run because he's within synapse, so you're still holding that objective. Or I could try and charge him, which would then give me the objective. But he's got... that's kind of a good idea. I'll think about that. It's quite a long charge. I know, Tau charging someone. Whatever.
Yes.
Right. Strike squad up on the hill. Let's see if they're in rapid fire range. Let's do some measuring up. Okay, so they're within rapid fire range. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do 2 rolls of 10. I've got so many random dice. I tried to keep them all very similar. I'm going to try to get some custom ones soon. If anyone can recommend anywhere for custom dice that's not too ridiculously expensive, that would be great. Okay, so the first volley. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits so far. Christ. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll roll them all again. 3s to wound, strength 5, toughness 4. Ooh, I can keep hold of things. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus saves for your Gene Stealers. Do they skip and jump and get out of the way?
I mean, the Hormigans couldn't. Maybe
No.
these guys can.
Maybe they can. 2 of them can. So that's 3 Gene Stealers dead.
3 Gene Stealers.
You can take them off.
Oh.
And I'm just going to quickly measure up, see if these guys can reach the warriors. Okay, so he's going to drop Marker Light onto the warriors. I am going to try that idea to charge, and I'll take that objective off you. Hey, if I manage it,
I know.
that is going to make such a difference
It's
to victory
still just
points.
the idea of
I
how
know,
charging.
I know. Shut up. Right, Marker Light, I'm going to command point that. I need this. So that hits. That means I'm re-rolling ones when these guys shoot. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them left. After that venom cannon murderized their buddies. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling ones. Totally worth that command point. That's 2 ones, so I get to re-roll. And that turned into one of the hits. That's 4 hits. Toughness of a warrior. Toughness 4. Toughness 4. I mean, look at the size of these bloody things. Let me just put... And you're only slightly tougher than a tower warrior? No. Okay, well, 3s to wound then. Sorry, I just got to let the dog out. 3s to wound. 1. 1. 3 up armor save.
4.
She makes, which means in his turn he'll go back up to full wounds.
Which means nothing basically ever happened.
Nothing happened. Was it worth the command point? Probably. And now it's time for the charge phase. I was going to measure up, see how far I need to get. Okay, so we need to make an 8-inch charge here. And this actually could affect the game quite dramatically, but I imagine then the Broodlord will jump on them and numb them all up. But then the Overwatch should do something, but he's got a 4-up, feel no pain against Overwatch. And he'll probably get shot by them unless he's still alive. Let's have a look. Jack. 10-inch charge. They've made it into combat.
Daddy, you do not know what's going to happen on my next movement phase.
Oh.
I have a plan.
Well, I'm just going to move them into combat. I've just been made aware of a stratagem I'm not very happy about. But there we go. This is still denying you that objective for the start of your turn, regardless as to what happens now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the Chasseou's out of range? So 6 attacks, hitting on 5s. I actually don't want to kill him. Hitting on 5s, so 1 hit.
Oh my god.
Wounding on 4s. Didn't wound him.
No.
He actually wanted him to die so he could bring the whole squad back. That's going to happen.
Yes.
Just not this turn, right? How many attacks do you get back?
How many attacks do I get back?
Yeah, how many attacks do you have?
Homigans.
He's learning. He will get there. He's doing well for 13, to be fair.
Yes.
I mean, I think I started the game around that age.
So which things is attacked? Is that
A, yeah.
Oh, 2.
So 2 attacks back. I'm guessing hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on 4s.
No.
Doesn't wound. Complete and utter stalemate. I love it.
I think they're just like, and they're just like.
Well, I think they've run up and they've just grabbed his scything talons that are trying to hold him still while the other guy walks in to punch him. But if they're still there, they do have pulse pistols, so they will shoot you in my next phase. But that is it for Tau turn 2. We're now going to move on to battle round 3. Oh my god. And this is... I think this could still go either way. Yeah. I think those warriors... I'm not going to get this back objective. I'm not going to shift them on there. I've wasted my stealth suits. Yeah. Utterly wasted them. The breaches are moving forward. Wait until we get to your actual turn. I'm just talking. He's trying to heal him already. And everything else is sat on the back line. I think when we get to the bigger games, I've got more to play. But we've got someone's birthday and Christmas coming up, so who knows what reinforcements he's going to get. Yeah. I know for his rest. I know what the rest of his stuff is currently. I do actually also know what he's getting. And I'm really worried. But we decided to use these rather than my Templars or Necrons because there's 2 armies that haven't had new codexes yet. Anyway, moving on to battle round 3. Tyranid command phase. Yep, you've now got up to 6. You're just not needing them, and he is now healed back up to full wounds.
Like nothing ever happened.
And we'll move on to the movement phase. Oh, sorry, command phase still. 10, 20 points, putting you up to 30 in total to my 10. So it's 30 to 10 victory points currently. I've got some catching up to do, but I don't think this is going to go my way. Anyway, we'll see what the Tyranids do with their movement, whether they're going to give up that objective and just try and jump forward and jump on the guys at the back. Help the Hormigant here, although I kind of think he wants him to die.
I kind of do.
So we'll see what happens. So the only thing that moved was the Hormigant moving out of combat. I have a bad feeling about this, especially as someone has just remembered about single-minded annihilation. But at least there's only one warrior that, well, one devourer that can see them. Okay, so we move on to the psychic phase. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna
Smite or catalyst?
catalyst
Who are you going to catalyst?
my Tyranid warriors.
2d6.
2d6.
That is not going to do it. We fail. Would you like to command point reroll it?
I would like to command point reroll
Because
it.
he's got 6.
Turn that to a 5.
Let's have a look. That's done it. They now have a 5-up shrug. Brilliant.
Meh.
He's still alive though. Okay, so that is the end of the psychic phase. And we'll move on to the shooting. Who's shooting first? Devourer or Venom Cannon?
Then cannon.
So, because of the squad size, it's 3 shots. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. And 1. Melty. What, AP 2, isn't it? AP 2? Why can't I remember this? AP minus 2. So no,
AP minus 2 on heavy venom cannon.
So 6 up armor save. I got a 4+ save normally. No, he's dead. I was right. Shouldn't have even bothered. And 3 shots from the devourer.
3 shots from a devourer. Sounds like a pretty cool thing.
All missed. 3 ones.
I will use the reroll.
You can reroll one of them, or you're just going to shoot again.
I'm just going to shoot again, actually.
That's probably better use
Use
of
my
your CP.
Use the single mine annihilation, so I can shoot.
Down to 3, and he's shooting again. So Venom Cannon again.
Venom cannon again.
2 hits. Go on. 2 wounds. 1 dead. That's actually quite good. And Devourer, hitting on 4s. Actually hit this time, 2 hits. Roll to wound.
This will be my first time using the devourer.
1 wound.
E is 1.
4 up armor save. Yeah, he's fine. That wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
Yeah.
They're still there.
And you can
Excellent.
and you can shotgun the this'll die.
Why would I kill him? His whole squad will come back. I'm quite happy to leave him to live until the end of the game now, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he could maybe get into combat, hold me up, but you know what? Sod it. He is a survivor. Okay.
He gets to just live and annoy people.
That is the end of Tyranids turn 3. And now we move on to Tau turn 3. Command point up to 4, and I'll get my movement done. Okay. Breach has moved up. Cardra Fireblade ran out into the open for some reason. So back to my command phase. 10, 20 points. I was holding that at the start. So it's now 30-30. Yes?
But I had 20 on this point as well. I had 2 on
50-30. So Tyranids is still ahead by quite a bit. These guys have stayed still. They've stayed still. I might need to move up soon, but I need to take out those Gene Stealers. I mean, the Broodlord's scary enough.
The Hormigant's never going to die because you don't win the whole army back.
If he charges into combat, I have to fight him.
I know.
So we'll see what happens.
That's why I'm gonna charge
But
him.
these guys are going to try and do some damage to these warriors. If I can knock them off, that would be fantastic. If I kill all the Gene Stealers, Broodlord's not within 3, so you wouldn't have that objective for your next turn. There's only 5 of them left to do, so this is going to be interesting. And as ever, we can't skip it, so Tau Psychic phase. And now we're on to Tau Shooting phase. So there's still 8 of these guys left, so that's 16 shots. I'll just get all the dice together. He's moved and advanced, so we're not going to be able to do his marker light because it's a heavy weapon.
I think so.
So he's just going to quickly shoot his pulse rifle into them just to get that out of the way. Hits, wounds, 3 up save, saved, pass it back, and here comes the breaches hitting on 4s. Oh man.
That actually seems pretty decent.
It's not good enough. Alright, so within 10 inches, so I am wounding on 3s with a -1 AP. So that's 5 saves at 4 up and then a 5 up shrug. Ooh, so do your 5 up shrug on those 3. Otherwise one of them's dead. Come on, come on. Oh.
He's back to 1, and he's just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna shrug it off again, aren't I?
Now let's see.
Shrug out the bullets.
This squad up here, let's see how many of them are in rapid fire range. So again, rapid fire range, these guys are still at full strength, so I'm going to roll this twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, it's the edge of the board. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same again, 10, wounding on 3s. Ooh, that is 9 5 up saves. This could be it. Gene Stealers are dead. All 5 Gene Stealers are dead. Ah ha ha! Knocked you off the objective. See, this is what I mean. This is where it could still go 2 ways. Although, interestingly, he's probably going to die. Because that was completely unnecessary as well.
Yeah, that was that. Why did you?
Because I held it in the command phase.
Yeah.
No, it's way too late to move him back now, and that wouldn't be fair. That is my mistake. Live and learn. I've been playing this game for a lot longer. Still getting used to 9th edition, but here we go. Now.
And now you realise I'm probably going to just move off that objective on my next turn, slice all these guys up, shoot him to bits, and have this guy charge, have him die, bring back the entire unit, and then maybe even
Well, if
kill
you're
them.
moving the warriors up, you may as well just move that Hormigant round onto that objective where I can't see him, and just hold it for the rest of the game.
That's even better. You just gave me an even better idea.
I would like to say that this is probably the first time he's ever actually beaten me. And we can see where this is going. But we will play it all the way through. That's the end of Tau turn 3, on to battle round 4. So we're not even there yet. Things could still change. It's not going to. Okay, command phase, back up to 4. Heals up to 2. And now we'll move. 60 points to 30.
Okay.
Gotta remember that. I think I need to crack out my whiteboard so we can keep track of this a bit better. I'll just use this 60
What
to
about your
30.
two?
What's that?
You've had these 2 for the last turns.
60 50?
Yeah, I think so.
60 50.
I'm trying to be fair.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
I don't think that's quite right.
60-40 then?
We'll do 60 40. Again, my fault for not keeping track of it.
This guy I'm pretty sure is just an
Okay, I'll let you finish moving. Warriors have finally moved up. Hormigants jump back. Hold the objective. Broodlord's on that objective. And now we're on to Psychic phase. What would you like to do? Smite or...
Smite.
Let's see who's closest. So Breach is the closest. This is going into them. Let's have a look. That's a fail. Do you want to re-roll?
Yeah, use 1 to re-roll.
Yep. That's a pass to D3 mortal wounds. 1, he gets his brain. Got his brain melted. He's melted.
Good.
And now we're on to the shooting phase. Are they just going to pour everything into the breaches?
Now we're going to pour all the shoot into that guy. Because I don't want you to keep that.
Very tactical. Rude. Right.
Because I can just slice through all their necks. Maybe whip one
Do
of
the
them.
devourers first. That's 6 shots. For the 2 of them, hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 3s. One wound. Saved. Venom cannon. D3 shots.
D3 shots.
Whoa. That means roll the D3 first. So now it means 3 shots. 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. Doesn't even
Can I
wound.
re-roll that?
You can indeed. Wounds. Push you down to 2.
It's still enough to bring.
Doesn't save. It's 3 wounds, isn't it?
Yeah. No.
2 wounds left on the Fireblade. Terrible idea to put him where he is. And are you intending to shoot again?
Yes, actually I will. So now that's
No more command points.
Okay.
Who are you shooting at again?
Venom cannon into him.
Yep.
And if that kills him,
You've got to choose before you shoot. So you can do venom cannon to him, devourers into them. If you put
All
everything,
into there.
okay. But if one thing kills him, that's the end of it. Whoa,
No.
D3 shots. 1 shot. Hitting on 4s, missed.
That's a shame.
And then 6 shots with your devourers. I think he's going to be okay. Hitting on 4s, 1 hit. He's going to be fine. Wounding on 3s, wounds. He's fine. Takes it like a boss. They were so confused about who they were shooting at that they just shot this thing here. Like, well, I don't know. We'll just shoot that. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Charging.
Yeah, I'll charge.
Overwatch. I'm going to shoot you
Add
first.
catalyst.
Doesn't matter. It's still
yeah.
still Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
But any saves that you fail, you also get a 4-up feel no pain, because that's your hive thing. Which, because I'm so close, you're only going to get a 6-up save, then a 4-up. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, 12, 14 shots. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there you go. Right. Hitting on 4s. This is now strength 6, so wounding on 3s. 4 wounds, so 4 6-up saves. So they all fail, so roll them again for your feel no pains. So that's 4 ups.
No, not whip.
Well, he's the one who's got the wounds on him because it was up here, so it has to go on him.
Oh, yeah.
So he's finally dead because you don't also get catalyst. You only get 1 feel no pain, but obviously the 4-up was better than the 5-up, so that's fine. Now roll to see if you make your charge.
Which
2 dice.
Sorry, I got a 4 and a 1.
Look at that. So they're in combat.
I think it was pretty much obvious.
Okay, we're just going to add up how many attacks these lunatics get, and then we'll see how many of my breaches die. So with the bone swords, they've got 4 attacks each. That's 8 attacks coming in.
For
And
every 3, and then...
yep, so it's hitting on 3s. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually, yeah, just above half, so that's good. So that's 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. The squad will survive, though. At 2 saves at 6-up. Ooh, 1 dies. 1 dies.
Guys, sharpen your swords. I want to cut off more necks.
Right, I'm going to pile in at 7 attacks back. This is hilarious.
If you kill my guys as towels...
Yeah, I'm not going to kill him. Right,
I'm walking away.
hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound, 1 save at 3-up.
If you even just wound...
Yeah, go on.
How?
Guessing on him.
Yeah, your guys just like punch and manage to get in a
That is
sensitive
absolutely hilarious.
spot. And he's like, oh.
I can't believe that actually happened. Okay, that is the end of Tyranid turn 4. Moving on to Tau turn 4. So that is now on... See, I'm still sure it was 60-30, so I'm going to go back to that, because now we're on 60-50, because I'm holding 2. If I can kill the Broodlord with shooting, that is going to put me at a massive advantage. Decisions to be made about that little guy. I'm probably just going to hold them in combat, because their shooting's actually been a lot more effective than their combat. Which, let's face it, for Tyranids is quite embarrassing. So let me have a think, and I'll do some moving. The only bit of movement I've done is I've moved the Cadre Fireblade up, just to get the benefits of the cover, just to, see what happens. He's going to try and pop... Oh, sorry. Tower Psychic phase. Okay, shooting phase. It's going to pop a Marker Light onto your Broodlord. He missed because he didn't move, so it's heavy, so it's -1. These guys are going to shoot your Broodlord. Those guys are going to shoot your Broodlord. These guys are going to fire their pistols into combat. Let's start with this lot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hitting on 4s. 2 hits. See those 2 1s? 2 1s. And wounding on 4s, because I believe his toughness... What toughness is he? Toughness 5 or 6? I need to check this, because this is going to make quite a difference.
He says 6.
Does sound familiar.
His T is 5.
Toughness is 5. So 4s, so that's 1 save.
5.
Passed. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, these guys are going to rapid fire into him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4 saves, please.
Glad I had 5 dice.
Takes 2 wounds.
2 wounds. He already can, and the amount of wounds he has is. Why are you right there? Wounds. That's W. He has 6 wounds.
So he's down to 4.
Down to 4.
He's going to be hard to clear off than I thought.
Many as a single Tyranid warrior.
Oh yeah, that's why he's a HQ choice. He's tough as old boots. 5 pistols. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 saves. Go on, fail both of them. This would be hilarious. Fails 1. Oh, 5 up. Catalyst. Still in play. Yeah. No. Takes a wound. Right. Close combat. You're going to need dice, so you get to go first, because it's my turn.
8 attacks.
8 attacks. Let's see if they can do better than last time. So hitting on 3s. That's not bad. Again. Hang on. How many dice did you just roll?
I rolled 8.
You rolled 9. Take off a hit.
Yeah, I'll take off a hit.
Yeah. So 5 hits. Still good.
Yeah.
And then
Ooh.
3s to wound. 3 wounds. 6 up save. 3 die. I don't actually know which ones. They're going to use him as the chasseur.
It's a chasseur.
It's like the squad commander. Okay, so 3 attacks back. 2 hits. 1 wound. 1 armor save. Armor save, go on, fail it. Oh, damn it.
You're not going to kill him with a punch.
Okay, possibly should have done this last turn, but I owe some morale. So let's see if they run. 5, 6, 7. No, they are fine. They hold. In the face of these massive beasts, they're like, yeah, we can take them, bruv.
Instead of trying to run away and getting stabbed in the back.
Well, they would just leave the battlefield. So that is the end of turn 4. We're now moving to the final battle round. Battle round 5. $10, $20. So you are now on. I'm going to take.
80?
Yes. My little dice tray over here. So we're on 80, 50.
I think this is a victory for Tyranids, Daddy.
Yeah, looking at it, there's no way that I can win. But we will finish your turn and my turn, see if there's any more experience points we can get. Because at the moment, these guys have got 1, but you haven't managed to wipe out any other units.
Daddy,
Hmm?
I'm going to use a movement. I'm going to...
Hang on.
I know.
So, command phase. You get that back. He gets that back. He gets that back. And now you can move. Broodlord's jumped up. Apparently we both chose pretty much the same
Yes, kill
thing.
Kill the other
Mine was
guy.
to kill a psyker, so if I kill a psyker character I get 3 experience points
I get 3
rather than
if I
just
kill
1.
your warlord.
Yeah, so it's basically the same thing. They've stayed in combat. There's not really any point in moving him because I ain't going to do anything to him anyway. So he is a survivor. Also does mean because his squad wasn't wiped out, they won't get potential for any bad stuff at the end. So that's actually not a bad thing.
That's actually
I can't remember what it's
amazing.
called to get an additional wound. Right, psychic phase. Are you going to smite or catalyst?
I'm going to smite.
I thought you might. That's going to hit him.
Yes.
Big surprise. Roll 2 dice. Let's see. There must be something I can do about this. Fails.
Can I reroll?
You've got 1 command point, so yes, you can. 2 dice. You pass. D3 mortal wounds. He did.
Yes, and now
And
Oh.
that gets me off that
And
objective.
Daddy, if I win, that means I can get 5 experience levels of point
Ha, ba, ba,
things.
ba, ba, ba.
The Tyranid warriors.
He gets an experience. They've got an experience.
Yes. Plus the extra. Plus the. I'm gonna put the 3 on there. On there.
No, he gets it.
No.
He killed it. We'll sort it out at the
I
end.
thought-
No,
I thought
it's
it was just-
who does it.
Oh.
Right, may as well move straight on to combat then, because there's no shooting to be resolved. I get to attack first, because it's your turn. That's weird how they set it up.
Yeah.
Right, hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Oh, it's not gonna, 1 wound, 1 3-up armor save. Someone in there is an absolute boss.
Yes,
Right, 8 attacks back. Only 8 this time, please.
Yes. Okay, I won't accidentally grab another one. That's 8.
Okay, here we go. That's good. So that's 6 hits.
This is my best sword. This is my best sword slash I've gotten so far.
Will they survive? Probably not. 5 6-ups. Oh wow, that was actually quite good. But there's only 3 left, so they do in fact die.
That's a unit.
So that gives. So they've got 2 experience points because they killed
Yes.
2 units. He's got experience point plus 3, so he's probably on 4.
And then I can give him an extra one, which means he'll have 5, which I think is a level up.
Got to get above 5. That is the end of the last Tyranid turn. Move over onto the Tau. I'm just going to put everything into him because I may as well get someone some experience. Because at the moment it's only these guys up on the hill who've got an experience points for killing the Gene Stealers. However, they can't see him because of obscuring.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
2 different parts of wall
are in there.
Yeah,
so-
because he's out. Because he's on the other side of it, it's obscuring. They can't see him. Can't see him. Can't see them. Can't see them. So I'm going to go forego the joke about the psychic phase. Go straight into these guys. I'm going to quickly check they're in rapid fire range, and then we'll shoot him and hope for the best. Rapid fire range, 14 shots hitting on. No, I dropped that first die. These are all dropped. Drop die don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. Not great. Do you know what? I'm just going to use a command point to reroll one now because I may as well. No. Winning on 4s. 3 saves at 4 up.
One save made.
So he's down to 3. I'm just going to check something. I'll be right back. That is it. That is game 2, the Tyranids. Teenager on his phone already. Let's roll for the units that were wiped out and see if anything bad happens to them. So for the stealth units, nothing. Cadre Fireblade, also fine. And Breaches, also fine. Your only squad that you lost completely was your Gene Stealers. Please roll the dice and get a 1 because that'd be hilarious. No. So nothing happens. We'll tally up the experience points and sort things out from there. And then the next game we shall let you know what happened and who's had a buff. That is it. The planet is still under attack. I don't think I actually talked about the narrative behind this. I will put it in the description below. Thank you, Level Up, for your stuff again, and goodbye.